Hi guys, now let's solve question 18. Question 18 is going to be a really long question, so grab your favorite drink and let's get started. So Cheng and Sing are tiling a bathroom. Cheng needs 5 packs of floor tiles, 10 packs of wall tiles, 4 packs of adhesive, and 2 bags of grout. Xin needs X packs of floor tiles, X plus 2 packs of wall tiles, 2 bags of adhesive, and 1 bag of grout. For those that don't know what grout is, you know the tiles on your walls and on the floor, the gaps that are in between are filled with grout. Okay? Now, this information can be represented by the matrix P. So we observe that P is a 2 by 4 matrix because it has 2 rows and 4 columns. And in a store, a pack of floor tiles costs $140. A pack of wall tiles costs $105. A bag of adhesive costs $13. And a bag of grout costs $9. And from an online supplier, a bag of floor tiles costs $150. A pack of wall tiles costs $100. A bag of adhesive costs $12. And a bag of grout costs $8. So this information is represented by the matrix Q, which is actually a 4 by 2 matrix because it has 4 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so now in part A, they want us to find the matrix T. Okay, so T is P times Q. So because P is a 2 by 4 matrix and Q is a 4 by 2 matrix, the end result of T is going to be a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so let's find the answer. T equals to, okay, let's write the matrix down for P. 5, 10, 4, 2, X, X plus 2, 2, and 1. And now the matrix for Q, we have 140, 105, 13, 9, 150, 100, 12, and 8. Okay, so this is going to be a 2 by 2 matrix. So in the top left-hand corner, we are going to multiply the first row of the first matrix with the first column of the second matrix. So here is how it works. So we have 5 times 140 plus 10 times 105 plus 4 times 13 plus 2 times 9. Okay, now we can move on to the top right hand element. Okay, so for that, we are going to multiply the one in purple and the one in pink. Okay, so we have 5 times 150 plus 10 times 100 plus 4 times 12 plus 2 times 8. Okay, now we can move on to the bottom left element. For the bottom left element, we are going to multiply the second row of the first matrix with the first column of the second matrix. Okay, so it's going to be X times 140 plus X plus 2 times 105 plus 2 times 13 plus 1 times 9. Okay, And now for our final element on the bottom right, okay, we are going to multiply the second row of the first column and the second column of the second row of the first matrix and the second column of the second matrix. So that will give us x times 150 plus x plus 2 times 100 plus 2 times 12 plus 1 times 8. Okay, now we just have to add this all up. Okay, so bear with me, this is going to take a while. Okay, so we have 1820, and then we are going to have 1814, then 245x plus 245, and finally 250x plus 232. So 4 elements. Okay, so we write our final answer down. Okay, now moving on to part B. So we have to explain what the element in the first row of the matrix T represents. Okay, so what exactly does this row represent? So going back to the information given in the question, okay, so let's look at what matrix P actually is. Okay, so matrix P actually refers to the number of bathroom towel supplies. Okay, so the top row represents the supplies that Cheng needs, okay? And the bottom row represents the supplies that Xin needs. Now, going on to matrix Q. So in matrix Q, the first column is going to represent the price of the supplies that are bought from a store. And the second column is the price of supplies that are bought online, okay? Online. Okay, so actually the end result, okay, the end result here okay, let me just remove this. Okay, let me just color this so that it's easier to visualize. Okay. Okay, so what is happening is that we have this and this. Okay, blue and yellow. And then yellow and orange. Okay, so what the first row actually represents, right, is the total cost of supplies for Cheng. So this is the cost of buying from store. Okay, Cheng's cost. And then this is Cheng's cost of buying online. So the top row is the total cost. So we can write the total cost of tiling supplies for Cheng if he buys from the store. Okay, which is actually bracket 1820, and the online supplier, okay, which is 1814. Okay, so in part C, they tell us that the online price for Sin's order is $2 more than the price in the store. So what it's referring to right here is okay, this right here is Sin's price for buying from the store. Okay, and then the one in blue is Sin's total cost for buying from the online store. Okay, so we can write that down as 245x plus 245 is equals to 250x plus 232 plus 2. And then we solve for x. Okay, so we got 5x equals to 15, and x is equals to 3. Okay, then in part D, it tells us that Sin orders all her items from the store, or she orders all her items from the online supplier. Now find the lowest price that she could pay for all her items. Okay, we already know that it's cheaper for Sin to buy. Okay, it's cheaper for Sin to buy from the store itself, because in part C they tell us that it's $2 more to buy from online. Okay, so to buy from the store, the cost is okay, lowest price equals to 245. Okay, sub in x as 3 plus 245. Now that will give us the answer of 980.